and recording.
Hi, Luz. How are you again?
Hi, how are you? Good.
Good. How was your little break?
Nice.
Nice.
Trying to focus again with the head to come back
Back.
to the chakras.
Okay, good. Well, as I told you before, this last part 3, is going to be basically focused on practical meditation. I'm going to give you some maybe 5 to 10 minutes of some questions basically that it will be helpful for you for the maybe if you want to start, maybe grab one question of all these questions that I will show you, because I know they're going to be a lot. Maybe just one, choose one to go through the whole meditation that we're going to have after 30 minutes. Okay. So basically these are some questions that I prepare a little bit, and then I can give you the presentations for you to go through and write it down when you have a time after the course finish. But these are some questions that will be helpful for you to work with, mostly with these chakras that you told me that you're dealing with. So starting with the root chakra, maybe some questions that you can start to reflect is, does your home reflect who you are? How can I change it? Feel how you feel in your home with your mom and your dad, and maybe write it down if you want. What rewards have you given yourself today? Did you give a gift, an affirmation, something? So try to think about it, maybe every day, giving you some small things that will increase your self-esteem. Have you lost contact with family or friends? How could you reestablish that links? How do you honor your body? Do you take care of yourself? Do you do a good diet, exercise? Do you do a relaxation regularly? So these are little bullets. They're all related to the root chakra. But there are some questions that you might ask to yourself after meditation, right? Or through meditation, maybe choosing one. But after meditation as well, like maybe, or could be before, maybe doing all this reflection and think about all this, write it down, and then starting the meditation based on what you already reflect, and then everything will be there in your emotions. Then, for example, for the sacral chakra, some questions that you can ask yourself is, how much are you prepared to embrace change? And try to change one small thing today, for example. And try to see how you feel with that change that you did. Acceptance, receive gift with pleasure, give others something back. Do you deny them the joy of receiving? So sometimes and this is the chakra that is related to our feelings, our pleasure, and how do we feel. Sometimes we give too much to others and we don't give too much to ourselves. And sometimes for some reason it's hard for us to receive gifts, but we are more than, like, it's extremely easy for us to give gifts, but then when it's time to receive, we reject them, or we are like, no, don't worry about me, or no, seriously, like someone wants to help you and we don't receive help because you feel like that you can deal with that for your own, or maybe because you feel like, no, I'm doing this, I think I'm gonna bother that person, better I'm not disturb this person, I will not. And you don't receive this kind of because maybe this is related to some low self-esteem. So these are things that you might start thinking about, like, do I deny receiving gifts? Do I deny receiving love? Do I deny feeling pleasure? So all this also related to the sexual aspect as well, and might be related, with what you are giving to yourself, because usually what we give to ourselves is what people will give us as well, because we are kind of a mirror. So it's some questions that you might start asking to yourself. Then related to the solar plexus, some other questions is, consider confronting your fears about a particular person. How could you equalize your relationship with her or him? Or also on the other side, who do you admire that owns who owns themselves? Try to think about someone that for you is like you admire, and you say like, oh, this person is really powerful. Like, look at her or his determination. Someone that you admire, and try to learn about them. Like, what are the small things or the things that you like that they do that represent that determination they have in their life, and try to bring it to yourself. Of course, that on a different way, because everyone is different, but try to bring it to yourself. Like, okay, what are the things that he or she do that I would like to do in my own way, and try to think about a little bit on that things to bring you some personal power. Then in the heart chakra, some other questions, it would be, I wrote a lot in this one, but do you respond to others through the mind and intellect rather than the heart? Tune into your heart's message, focus on what you truly feel without judging. The heart has the answers. Are you hard on yourself for failing? Balance with yourself and others. So try to understand that from yourself. Learn to detach from the feelings. When your heart is full of pain, try to acknowledge that and try to see that that might reflect a lesson that you might have in your life, and try to move on. Okay, so instead of saying and try to feel the anger or something in yourself, of course it's totally normal to feel anger when we or hurt when someone did something to us or whatever. You just it's not about avoiding it, it's about to accept it and acknowledge that, and says like, okay, maybe even though my heart is full of pain, I will acknowledge that pain, I will receive that pain, and I will move on. I will forgive that person, even though that person didn't say that forgive you. I will forgive that person just to be in peace with yourself, and I will move on. Okay, so try to feel, and this is why the heart chakra is about compassion as well. So try to feel compassion with the other person instead of taking it personal. Say like, okay, maybe this is part of their growth. Maybe they were growing, and in their process of growing, this person did that to me, but it doesn't mean it was personal to me. It's just because that was part of their process that affected me, of course, but try to understand it separate from you. And that's a good way to see it and to release after that pain, because if not, it will always be inside you, and you will feel resentment in yourself all the time, and that will generate a block in your heart chakra and in more chakras, of course. But yeah, try to have these little questions in your head. Then your throat chakra, maybe ask yourself like, how could you if you have any problems with your throat chakra, think, okay, how can I strengthen my voice? Maybe if it's hard for you to talk, or if you're shy, a good way is singing, or maybe reading a book really loudly instead of reading it inside you, or chanting in the morning for 5 minutes, something that helps you to use your throat. That will help you a lot as well to start to unbalance that blockage. So if you know you're dealing with something that is so hard for you to say to someone, okay, let's start with the beginning. Let's start to unblockage that, not by going straight to the person to say something, but like with yourself. Okay, let's sing out loud, and try to take out that shyness, like being shy and the fear of talk, by singing, by start using your throat a lot. How could you express your feeling? Or maybe the way you start feeling, maybe it's hard for you to say it, but it's easier for you to write it down. So maybe start a journal to communicate your emotions and write it down, how you're feeling with this situation. No one's gonna see it, so don't worry about it. If you're not ready to talk with a person or something in particular, maybe just write it down as if you're gonna say it to them, but not say it to them. Just write it down, and then little by little that will start helping you to start expressing your feelings. How do you feel about expressing anger? Write someone you're angry with, but detach your real yourself from the emotion. Imagine your heart full of compassion and love. As I was saying before, maybe we have anger to someone, and because we are shy or we don't have we are afraid to speak our word and say, you know what, you did this to me, I feel anger, and and because we are too shy and too fear of what the other person will say to us, sometimes we just avoid saying these things to the other person, and we keep on with ourselves. So a good way to maybe start to express that anger is write it down. Okay, so write it down. Okay, I am really angry with this person, because and try to take it out from you. Because if you never take it out from you, then this will always be inside you, and this, of course, can lead into some physical as well, some physical problems. So it's better if you, in some way, the way it's better for you, to start writing it down. So if we keep going to the third eye chakra, some questions that you can say to yourself is, how much silence is there in your life for the whisper of intuition to be heard? Focus on something beautiful and being still and silent. You look outside yourself for answers. Have a look at, try to visualize some of the signals that your life is giving it to you. So maybe, as I was saying to you, like if there's some decisions that I have to make, okay, start to look around some aspect of your life that are changing, and try to see, okay, this is maybe a message that I have to receive it. This is why this person came to my life, maybe because of this and that, and try to connect with your intuition from that part, from all the messages that the universe is giving to you all the time while you go through your life. And then the last one, the crown chakra. Some questions that this is, of course, for you to keep in with you. Do you reserve time for a daily meditation? Are you in control of your destiny? Just think back to when something wonderful happened. Did you control that event? And be open to coincidences that added some magic to your life. So maybe think about, okay, when something wonderful happened to me, I was really in control of that, or actually it was just the universe. When you say like, wow, this is a miracle, or this is so magic, sometimes it's not magic, it's because there's something else there. So start trusting that something else that is there outside. And yeah, practice letting go of our desired outcomes. This is a good time to do that, because of all the situation that is happening now. Is a good way to surrender and try to connect with this crown chakra, because we have to realize that there's a universe there that is setting up everything for us, and for some reason our plans change, and that is the way it has to be. And that's it. So I hope all these things are helpful for you. Now we're gonna start our meditation. I don't know if you have any doubts.
No, that's great. I really want to get this information then to have it like for me. If you
of
can,
course.
Yeah, that will be amazing.
Yes. Of course, I will send this to you, so then you can, because I know it's too much information and it's only 40 minutes. So it's good for you to have your time, whether it's some music, and start to write it down, all these reflections that you can start doing little by little, to start unblocking your chakras, because it's a really good tool for you to have it yourself. Like maybe you don't need to go somewhere else to try to unblock your chakras. Little by little, you're gonna start learning to do it to your own. So I don't know if you're ready now, but would you like to make a little bit of meditation?
Perfect. Yes.
Yes. Okay, so this is going to be a meditation going through all the chakras. I'm not going to go into every detail into each one, because I want you more to feel rather than listening to me giving you a lot of information. So I'm going to give you just a little bit of information in each part, so I give you the space for you to feel and to connect with that meditation rather than listening to me. if you feel at any point that you feel sleepy, or maybe sometimes your unconscious is still there awake, don't worry about it. It's part of the process. Maybe you might see, because you maybe are too connected with that universe, you might receive some message. That's something that might happen or might not. Don't worry. Might happen to you that maybe you don't connect too much, but just try to relax and surrender. Okay, so don't, if you feel that you're not focusing my voice anymore, don't worry, surrender.
Okay.
Yeah, good. So now I'm gonna ask you if you would like to lay on, I'm gonna stop sharing this, if you would like to lay on your bed. Can you listen?
Yes.
Perfect. Okay, good. So first, I'm gonna see if we can. Beautiful. So maybe laying there in your bed, the way is better for you. I'm gonna ask you to lay in Shavasana with your palms up, closing gently your eyes, and start a little bit to connect with your breath. Release all the tension in your body. And start to connect with your breath. Feel your breath through the belly. The way it is. Don't try to control your breath. You can hear this? Yes.
Can you just play the music a little bit slower, because I can hear you?
Okay. Now?
A little bit more. There.
Yeah, you can listen my voice and the music.
Yes. Perfect.
Maybe because you're too close to the computer.
Yeah, could be.
Okay, beautiful. So again, close your eyes. In Shavasana, try to connect with your breath. Feel that breath in your belly. Feel that belly rise and feel the belly empty. If any thought comes to your mind, let it go and try to connect once again to your breath. So now, little by little, you're going to start to be aware of your body. Try to feel the connection of your body with your bed. Go little by little through all the parts of the body, starting from the bottom. starting from your feet, and little by little going all the way up, going to the legs, to your hips, and try to start to be aware of that part of the body, your belly. See how your belly rises and how your belly empty. Go a little bit further to your chest. A little bit more into the neck. Into your eyes, the middle of your eyebrow, and into the crown of your head. Once you're aware of your body, I'm gonna start little by little, just visualizing a red ball full of energy, and try to bring that red ball into the bottom of your sitting bones. And try to visualize this red ball full of fire that give you some heat to your body. And try to feel this connection of this part of your body with the ground, with your bed in this situation. Try to feel that part of your body connected. And just visualize yourself as if you're a tree, and this red ball is in the roots of that tree, and that roots of that tree brings you security and stability. And try to say to yourself, I am connected to Mother Earth, and I know the security of being grounded this moment. I am connected to Mother Earth, and I know the security of being grounded this moment. And feel that connection, feel that stability that these roots gives to the tree. This red ball full of energy is going to give you stability in your body, in your life. And going a little bit up. We're going to bring attention to the bottom belly, close to the genitals. And try to see this orange ball, that it goes all into your abdomen. And this orange ball is helping you to raise your abdomen and fold your abdomen as you breathe. So see how your belly raise and your belly fall every time you breathe. And try to visualize that movement with the orange color. See this orange color in this part of your body, in the abdomen, in the bottom belly. And maybe this is a good time to bring some pleasurable experience to your mind. Anything that gives you some pleasure in your life. Some memories with someone, experience some pleasure with some place, or maybe some pleasure with yourself, a moment that pop up into your mind. And try to connect with that sensation, how you were feeling at that moment, how you were feeling. And say to yourself, this pleasure that I'm feeling, I deserve it. I am worthy of love and sexual pleasure. Again, I am worthy of love and sexual pleasure. And be grateful to yourself. And think that you deserve all the love that you receive. Coming a little bit up. So now you're gonna focus your attention coming up, and this orange ball turning to yellow. So see the transformation of this ball turning into yellow. And see how this ball it was orange start to be yellow and coming up, up, up next to the navel. And feel that heat in your navel, in your belly. Where are your thoughts? They're somewhere else. Come back to your breath. And see that yellow ball in your body. And this time, try to visualize a beautiful day. Maybe on a beach, maybe on a mountain, and see how the sun and the breeze go into your face. Visualize that sun. That sun is giving you some sun energy. And try to bring that energy to yourself. Relax your body. And think that you're a spiritual warrior and you have the inner resources to help you overcome all life-changing challenges. So any challenge that comes into your life, just don't worry, you'll be able to do it. The only thing you have to do is trust yourself. and think that you will do it. I can, I will, I am. I can, I will, I am. And try to say to yourself, my personal power is becoming stronger each day. Personal power, that is what you have stronger each day. You're a strong woman. And everything you deal with in your life is part of you, is part of your life, is part of what you are. Be grateful and no regret about anything. That it makes you the power woman that you are. And then this yellow ball starts to turn into green and start little by little to come up and try to see how this green ball can to your heart. Connect with the beat of the heart. How does it feel? How does it feel, sweetheart? Full of joy, full of abundance, full of love. And feel that heart with love to yourself and to give to others. Maybe thinking about someone that you want to share your love with. And try to visualize yourself giving some love to that person. Think of someone that needs your love at the moment. Someone that you might feel that they are struggling at this point. And give them a huge, full hug, full of peace. Give that peace that you have to them. And also give it to yourself. Now, this green ball is going a little bit up, and just feel how this green ball start turning into blue. And this ball is going all the way up through the spine, going into the neck. And connect with that throat and see how that blue ball is in your throat, and try to speak the truth and say to yourself, my voice is strong. I will speak my truth. And then say to yourself, I can do this. I will gonna do this. And I am this. So then, little by little, this chakra, throat chakra, is gonna give some space to come into the next one. And this blue ball is gonna turn into a more violet ball and coming a little bit up, and try to see this violet energy ball in the middle of your eyeball. Try to visualize that third eye that you have. And let your intuition come into the table. And then say to yourself, I accept my intuition as a guidance for my life. And think that everything happens for a reason. Just learn to surrender. Surrender yourself. Don't worry. Everything is going to pass. And this that you're dealing with, that too shall pass. So just surrender and give space to that intuition to come into you. What is the universe that is trying to tell you? What is it? What is that? And little by little, this energy that is now this ball that is full of energy that goes through all your body. It goes to the end, to the bottom, to your crown, the top of your head, and it turns to violet. And try to visualize how this ball, this light that goes through all your body, finish in your crown chakra, finish in your head. And as soon as it's finished there, see how it gets inside again. So it's not energy that is going out, it's energy that's coming in from the head, coming all the way into the body. So this violet ball of energy is coming all the way from the sky to yourself. And you know there is a universe there that is guiding you. And say to yourself, I am who I am. That's what I am. And try to feel all that energy in your body. And start connecting with your body again. Maybe moving your hands a little bit, maybe moving your legs. Start little by little to come back to your body again. Start make some little movements in your body. And whenever you're ready, come into a sitting position.
Hi, Sophia and Luz. It's Marita. I'm sorry to interrupt. You guys have gone a little bit over time, and it's time to start the next session. So I'm going to have to.
Yeah, we just finished.
Yeah. I'm going to end this meeting now, and then you can join the next session using the link for the 11 a.m. meeting.